At the Shookham Hills coal mine, a mining crew is departing. A co-worker who is not being safe is the topic of conversation between a man named Shutman and his son Derek. Derek is trying to convince his father to give their co-worker another chance when an unidentified creature unexpectedly attacks him. The creature stabs Shutman in the shoulder, paralyzing him as he tries to save Derek. Derek screams as he is taken away, bloodied. Years later, a team of scientists Darren, Sean, Terry, and Jamie led by an adventurer named Ariane, are searching for Shookham Hills and its coal mine. The town's population appears to have disappeared, and it hasn't been shown on maps since the 1970s. The disappearance is thought to be connected to an underground coal fire that caused sinkholes to form throughout the town. The team leader, Darren, thinks a rare mineral is what caused the fires. Ariane enters the store where the group is stopping to purchase supplies and get directions to Shookham Hills. When Ariane challenges the proprietor's claim that he has never heard of Shookham Hills, he tells her to turn around. The owner alerts an unidentified party to the issue as the team departs the store. Another vehicle starts to follow the group as they exit the store. The team discovers a dirt road blocked by an electrical fence after Ariane successfully eludes the assailants. They find the abandoned Shookham Hills mine after breaking through the fence. Despite their excitement, they are perplexed to find a sinkhole encased in a makeshift electrical fence. To create an image of the tunnels below, they breach the barrier and insert sensors into the opening. Abruptly, Terry is pulled into the sinkhole. In an attempt to find Terry, Ariane and Jamie venture down into the sinkhole, but they are unsuccessful. An irate local named Dale confronts Darren and Sean and demands to know why they opened the sinkhole cover. They knock him unconscious out of fear. When Ariane comes back, she informs them that the tunnels are home to hideous creatures. Sean is lost when the group runs into the woods. Dale, who reported that the sinkhole had been breached, is also killed. A group of locals led by Shutman, the former mine owner, save Darren, Ariane, and Jamie. He reveals that the town vanished because of monsters that live in the mines. To contain the creatures, the remaining residents of the town have stayed behind. Ariane offers to accompany Elroy and Shelby, two locals, back to show them the sinkhole they created. Jamie and Darren decide to go with her. Elroy gives his life to ward off the creatures that ambush them. the others make their way into the tunnels. Shelby instructs Ariane and the two men to leave in order to divert the creature's attention. One of the creatures attacks Jamie and knocks the grenade out of his hand as he tries to use it to kill some of the others. When it explodes, he is killed. Tired and upset, Darren informs Ariane that the purpose of this expedition was not to map the region as he had suggested. A coal mining company that is interested in the rare mineral found in the caves is paying him. Ariane leaves after he declines to continue, vowing to return with assistance. She makes it to the surface, but one of the creatures catches her off guard and paralyzes her with its venom. When she briefly awakens, she discovers that she and Shelby's body are on a raft being guided by one of the creatures. She meets up with Sean and Darren again when they arrive at the creature's lair, who have both been apprehended. According to Sean, the animals belong to a species that, like bees or ants, breeds and colonizes. The bloated, motionless hulk that is the queen creature then consumes him. The creatures try to feed Ariane to the queen, but she overcomes the venom and kills the queen with a grenade that Darren gave her. One of the creatures pursues them and attacks Darren as she and Darren flee and start to ascend a rope at the entrance. In an attempt to defend himself, Ariane hands him a knife, but the creature poisons him. At the expense of his own life, he decides to cut the rope in order to save Ariane. When the locals show up, one of them is going to cut the rope and ruin Ariane, but Shutman intervenes and helps her get away. To force the creatures back into the tunnels, the locals use rifles and a flamethrower. Later, Ariane is being driven back to the fence's edge by Shutman. He asks her to assist them in preventing the creatures from escaping after telling her about the death of his son. She reluctantly agrees to assist even though she doesn't think they can defeat the monsters.